What is going on, everyone? My name is Boy, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action, spawning on the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Bubez. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Odin. It's GrandMonster. The map is Frozen Wastes, and this is a best of 5 show match for your Sunday viewing pleasure. If you're on the YouTubes, it's for your whenever you feel like pleasure. So, hope you guys are enjoying it. Bubez taking that first game with some really nice Poseidon play, really nice Ares play. We'll see if he shakes things up here with some different strategies or just goes for the same thing. This is a 1 gold mine Frozen Wastes here, so viable is definitely the case for this Ares rush. And also this gold mine is really exposed. I probably should have said these guys could veto if they wanted to, because this is definitely a map I'd veto if I was playing Odin versus Greek here. But you know, that's life. So he's going 2 villages on the wood, 2 villages on the gold, and potentially if he sends, I mean, you can kind of tell what he's doing if he sends his villages forward next. He spots these elk over here, and they'll be a big source of food for him. And he's actually moving his villager over there already. So this is looking like maybe another one of those forward temple things to get that Cyclops attacking really soon. But it does make me feel a little bit like a little bit wary about this, because it's a high risk, high reward strategy, and he doesn't get enough real insight on the map with this scout to really be wanting to do be doing this this strategy just out of seeing his starting resources. Because if this gold mine here is sitting, I don't know, here for example, then we can have like a wall over here forcing Bubez to really have to figure out a way into the gold mine. But he's really lucky it's here, but it still has a nice natural defensive point here. So maybe GrandMonster can throw up an extra watchtower here in order to hold on to it. Maybe the way to go somewhat is an option if we are seeing the areas. But looking like Bubez is going to be chucking the temple at home this game, not going for the forward one in this location. So that's going to probably indicate a more passive style. You're probably going to go through Hermes. Poseidon's a very interesting god against Norse, because the fact that he has Hermes available to him means that he can counter the heroic age of Norse fairly well with ceasefire, because generally speaking, Norse likes to attack in the early heroic age with either frost or flaming weapons, and if they can have those god powers available to them to attack a position, then that's going to be a really good thing for them. But with ceasefire, it really shuts it down, so it forces Greek players or Norse players to try something different, which often ends up in them going much more boomy. So we'll see if that's the case in this game. We are seeing walls around the watchtower yet again. A Theseus is out to pick up the relics. We do have an Odin's wand over here with the temple upgrade research going down, and the ring of Nibelung in the top of the map. That's a good one. We want to pick that one up in. We are seeing Bubez really going for all those pigs. Or goat, I should say. He's actually all around the map. Raven's running around the map as well, looking for some stuff, but I'm pretty sure they can't pick up goats. They're flying units. They can't control a goat. What are you saying? But we'll see what he can do here. There is the Freya. The Ravens making their way in. Going to do an early forest fire is probably the point of sending them forward so fast. I think this Raven just missed this granary here. Now the Raven going to be flying over this wood here, going to probably cast an immediate forest fire, because it really slows down the wood income. If we check out, I was going to say it slows down the wood income, but if we check out Bubez, is actually already at 400. So this forest fire, you may be wanting to think about using it a little bit differently in this matchup. Although a lot of people think that you have to get these early forest fire, and myself included. I think it's really important, but Natri is able to spam out quite a bit of wood here, so he's going to be able to afford a Polito. He's going to be able to afford 2 stables. And we'll see what he goes from here. He does get the relic, and he is going to be building some centaur here. But these are Poseidon centaur. If you check out Natrius Bubez's favor count, he's not going to be able to get the second centaur, or the third centaur, or even the Sylvan Law upgrade for quite some time. We do see walls going up, and we do already have 4 Herser that have popped out. Raiding Cavalry are on their way, and a 3rd Longhouse here. So this is going to be mass raiding cavalry. I think this is a good reaction to what he's scouted from Bubez, because he's flown over this temple. He sees 3 villages on favor. He knows that centaur are incoming, but it's not Zeus centaur. You don't have to overreact too much. This is probably like a balanced version of the centaur strangle here from Bubez. When Zeus does this, it's super oppressive because he can bolt your Valkyrie that's doing a lot of damage to you, and he can hit you with his free myth unit when you can't really defend against that one. We are seeing the raiding cavalry looking for this location, but it's already been eaten, and the villagers are all back in Bubez's base right now. So raiding cavalry running all over the place trying to find some stuff. Does pick up a goat here. You can run that one around and round back to your base would be the idea. Just a couple of shift clicks. And the villagers yet again running back into that sentry tower. I like that Matrius is not overreacting to this, just putting a couple of villagers back in here. And we do see, I thought they said it had a special attack. Thought he was going to pick up the raiding cavalry, but does not. The town center gets it. The militia looking for something to do. And now GrandMonster's got 4 Herser. He can kind of defend against this. He just has to leave these Herser in decent position so that he can hit the centaur before they can do too much damage to his villagers here. Another stable coming up, walls going up as well. This is some really nice building placement from Bubez here, able to really shut down these raids. Walls are going up in the right positions as well. Villagers get pulled away. And there is Sylvan Law. So now we're at 7 minutes into the game. Sylvan Law's come through. We'll see if GrandMonster plays this one the semi-fast heroic way, which is probably the best way to fight against these centaur. If you get out Frost Giant, you can do a lot of stuff, but he is sending these raiding cavalry into their demise right now. They're trying to run away, but he's losing these to the town center. You really can't be doing that with these raiding cavalry here, as the town center are going to be picking off these raiders as they're running away. Loses 2 kind of for free there, but in a way the attacks are more of a distraction than anything. It's still a villager gathering from Hunt here. He's on the walrus as well in his base, but I think only has about 4 villagers on the... Oh no, he has all these villagers on berries as well, which is totally fine. Now the army for Bubez is looking scary. He's got 3 Hippocon and 3 Centaur Polemark, and they're moving in and they can one-hit a villager very, very easily. But the Herser are coming in to tank that damage, and the Centaur are going to be running around, and they're actually just about to pick off one of these villagers. You can see the Herser get over there and get one little hit there, but now he probably actually has to run away from this food here. You'd hope that he makes the run, and if he maybe go through this wall, he's going to go through the top, I guess. How is the situation over here looking? The armory is going up. GrandMonster sitting at 216 food here, and he's still building raiding cavalry. He has got medium raiders, so now these raiders are really scary. He kind of needs to make his way to get, or what's the upgrade called? Thundering Hooves. Yeah, if he gets Thundering Hooves, then these raiding cavalry can really counter the Centaur. And this is something you can't really do against, or can't really afford to do against Zeus, because he's strangling you so early. But because GrandMonster's had so much access to food this game, he's probably going to be able to afford Thundering Hooves. We'll see if he goes for it or not, though. He may just decide to go Scardy here, which is probably the safer bet. He does have his armory up, and he's going to go there. He's got 34 favor in the bank, which is a Frost Giant. That means 2 Frost Giants for him once he gets Scardy. I love this Herser positioning right here. He's going to be defending quite nicely. I think some little lag spikes going in here. I'm not sure why that's happening, but totally cool. There's no real fights going on, so we'll just wait and see if it settles down or not. Yeah, let's just wait and see if this can kind of sort out. Yeah, I've got a little red shield with Bubez here, so just check what the ping is. Oh, still 375. It's difficult. It's difficult. Let's see if this lag goes away, and I think it has. It's gone back to normal shield, so it's okay. Have a bit of a stress. I think there's some lag going on one of these players' ends. To be honest, it just sucks because I'm so far away that every little bit of lag is amplified by quite a bit. But the army moving forward is a lot of medium Hippocon here. These villagers are all going to die if he's not careful. GrandMonster reacting. No, GrandMonster does run away. Loses 1 raiding cavalry, which is actually pretty good considering all of that. Oh, he didn't run away all the way though. He's going to lose another one now. He's trying to run away at this point. Losing some villagers as well. Loses 2 villagers there. Skadi is on its way for GrandMonster. That's going to be really, really useful. The Centaur looking to come in and get some damage done. The villagers making their way. Oh, some really unlucky pathfinding there. Villager bumps into the wooden wall segment instead of going through the gate. Hate to see it. So Bubez has got a lot of kills right now, but here's the thing about these Centaur. They stop being useful once your opponent's units get like heavy upgrades with Frost Giants. So we'll see how that happens. These dwarfs are over here right now, and he's gonna have Frost for it. He's got how many infantry units? I guess he can kind of throw up a hill fort with a Frost. It's kind of what he needs to do. All these units are making their way in right now. They're going to see the Frost. He could cast that instantly if he wants and try and pick off these units. But we are seeing the Centaur are getting rotated away here and trying to dodge any sort of Skadi action, any sort of Frost action. You see the Centaur moving up the top as well. The villagers running away from the gold line to pick off the polar bear. Centaur on the top, going to start aiming these villagers here. We'll be able to one hit, or not even one hit, almost one hit. That's 1 HP left. Still trying to pull them back. And there is the Frost Giant coming up right now. He doesn't have a second one though. He needs to get that second one. Aphrodite coming in though. And that's going to be a huge curse and causing the Frost to come out. Does manage to get most of the Centaur. There's 2 left here though. And the population count right now is 66 to 99. The Matrix has got a lot of resources in the bank. Still trying to pick off this dwarf over here. But nice Frost use of the special power of that Frost Giant, managing to pick off this 1 Centaur pole mark over here. That's going to really help him out. He's going to be building Huskar. Against just these Hippocon, it's probably not the best use of resources there. He needs to get more food economy going. And he's not building any raiding cavalry at this point either. He's got no food in the bank. And it's going to be difficult for him to hold on here. Does have another Frost Giant on the way though, so that'll be big. But picking off this Centaur in this location, he's trying to run and catch this Centaur as he's having some nice micro there. Keeping those ones alive, Bubez. Bubez sitting at 108 population now to 79 population. GrandMonster really can't be pushing out of this location right now and fighting. He needs to fight underneath the hill fort. Cannot lose too many resources here. Frost Giant making his way through the forest here, but he's a little bit trapped. Needs to get him in the fight. He's a really important unit, and when there's only Hippolyta and Theseus here, it's going to be a difficult one. Because he needs to have Atlanta out in order to really pick off those Frost Giant. They're just out now, so can use that Atlanta to pick off the Frost Giant, and she does a lot of damage. Still trying to get this Frost Giant through. He does manage to do that eventually. And a really big Frost there, of Frost Breath there for GrandMonster. He's going to be able to pick off that Nemean Lion nice and easily here. There's a lot of heavy prodromus though, and this this cavalry-based army is going to be really difficult to deal with. We are seeing Frost Giants moving in right now. Atlanta's in this location as well. The Huskars are doing quite a bit of damage, and I guess they're actually not that bad at all, but still losing so many villages here, GrandMonster. He needs to pick off that low HP Centaur with the town center. He's only on 20 HP, but he's not doing that one just yet. He's going for the other Centaur there. So I guess a nice micro from Bubez able to force that to happen there. But we are seeing GrandMonster able to defend for the time being. Both players still on 1 town center. A couple of idle villages here need to get sorted out. But still trying to fight here. And every single time he gets one of these Frost Giant specials onto an enemy unit, that's really, really big for GrandMonster, because he needs to make those small trades in order to continue in this game. Forgetting about this Frost Giant, it's really big as well. Need to get that one into the game here. But maybe just sitting here and going to try and pick off one of these Centaur over here. And the Hill Fort does manage to pick off Centaur, so that's going to be huge. Bubez losing a lot of those right now. So now Bubez is going to be starting to transition into the military academies, because this is predominantly infantry here. This is all Huskar, so we can just make some Hapaspists. And already some Hoplite as well to deal with those raiding cavalry. Now the market's going up for GrandMonster. It's looking like he wants to get Mythic Age here. If he can hold on and not lose too many more villages, he may be able to go for a gold star in this matchup. He may be able to go Ragnarok and go for a gold star. So we'll see if that's the case. But with Bubez already transitioning into infantry here, or into the counter infantry as it is, it may be a difficult call there, because if Bubez can get out even medium Hapaspis, it's going to be a small Ragnarok as well. He may be able to just throw up some watchtowers in defense. We'll see what happens. But Bubez, already in the Mythic Age through Artemis, is going to be taking down this town center as well, but there's a lot of buildings here. This town center may not fall. Actually, it does fall, so I guess a really good usage of the earthquake there, having to spam those houses back up right now. And he's going to be under a lot of pressure as well with the Chimera coming into the fray right now. So we'll see if GrandMonster can hold on here. All of his infantry going for this town center to get it back up. GrandMonster's plan is definitely completely thwarted right now. He's not going to be able to get to that Mythic Age anytime soon. The Pacifists coming in here as well, going to be attempting to slow down this town center. There are only infantry here, but the villagers can help out quite a bit. Get the villagers onto these Pacifists here. They've only got 104 HP, so they'll do a lot of damage, but the Frost Giant coming in to help out. Throwing Axeman queued up in the Longhouse. Frost Giant over here getting picked off by the Atlanta, and GrandMonster taps out. GG. Well played by Bubez. That was a really beautiful mythic timing right there from Bubez with the semi-fast mythic. A really nice usage of the Centaur as well. You don't see Poseidon going Centaur at all, but you know what? It's not that bad. It's a little bit on the slow side to get started, because you're missing that 15th favor that you start off with Zeus, but it does some really nice things in this game. So well played by Bubez. So Bubez up 2-0 now in this best of 5. We'll move on to game number 3. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll get the next game going real soon.